if you have this video, if you open that particular video, it will open in YouTube, which is unlisted. You cannot get in freely in YouTube. You can't get it, but only by opening the link only you will get it. Okay, fine. So we'll start from here. Web 6, right? And this Visual Studio Code is the IDE to write code easily. Everything will be there in the video. You can just watch, not an issue. From here, I will start. So just created HTML file using .html, and there is a shortcut. If you enter apostrophe, here we have embedded abbreviation. It will give you the whole HTML abbreviation. You just press enter. You'll get the basic HTML document. So basic, this is the syntax for HTML document. This is the title of the document. I'll just modify to module 3. So that will be the title. Where is the title? You already know. This is the title. For example, here is cPanel File Manager version 3. It is ByteSplash registration portal Martali Bangalore. So the same way, this will be the title. Now, there are some basic tags in HTML. So let's see. This is nothing but paragraph tag. And even that is bold, right? This is normal and this is bold. Why it is bold? Because of bold tag. So those are some basic formatting tags. We'll explain here. Which is a p tag, paragraph. I want to write some paragraph. Let it be the same paragraph. I'll just copy paste it. Now, you see, you are getting a scroll bar. If you're scrolling like this, right side, it will be very, it's very difficult to use to manage the code. At that time, you'll do right click on format document. It will almost get in single line. It means it will almost occupy the width and come to the next line wherever the width is overflowing. So now if I do like this in the same line, maintenance will be very tough for me to do some coding. So that's why we will always do format document. Always it will automatically attach them. And there will be tab space between one tag to another tag. So whatever the website we are running, whatever I'm developing, right, that will be written inside the body only. That is the first rule. So go and inspect, right click in browser and inspect it. You can see the web page. It's in mobile view. I'll just open in laptop view again. So if you just select this whole page, if you select, right, if you hover on body, so everything is on body only, inside the body. See, just to close this body, just edit as HTML. So this you can do. So see, when you hover on this head, right, so nothing is hovering. When you hover on body, it is hovering. Again, inside the body, there is an app root main header. This is header. Again, there is nav bar. Again, there is content. So everything is inside the body. So now I want to write a paragraph. I already written. I want 2 paragraphs. I will write 3 paragraphs. Now I want some headings, which will be starting from H1 to H6. This is main heading 1. So we have heading tags starting from H1 to H6, H2, H3, H4. So whenever you put H, it will automatically suggest the tag. That is the intelligence of this IDE. This we will call as integrated development environment. I have H3 now. Sorry, H4, right? H4. Again H5. This is main heading 5. Again we have H6. The same way here I can just change H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Just format document if you have any. So here you see inside body, whatever the tags you have, those will be tab space. Like how Python will have indentation, the same way it should be having tab space, then it will be properly aligned so that we can maintain easier. If you see, if it is like this, how can you understand what is opening and what is closing tag, right? So that should be proper format. Just right click and format document, it will automatically format it. That is the intelligence. So this is one. Now I want to make bold this one. This letter I want to select and bold it. So basically, in the same paragraph, if I want to select at least one character or one letter or one sentence, how I can select? There is an inline tag which is a span. Span is an inline tag where you can select the part of the content. ఒక కంటెంట్ లో ఉన్న కొంత పార్ట్ ని నువ్వు సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకునే దానికి స్పాన్ అనమాట. ఓకేనా? ఆ స్పాన్ కి నేను రెడ్ కలర్ ఇవ్వాలనుకున్నా. దట్ షుడ్ బి హైలైటెడ్. Then I can apply style, but this is the part of CSS, but I'm just telling you to understand. దానికి నేను రెడ్ కలర్ అప్లై చేసా. సో నౌ యూ సీ. సో ఇప్పుడు HTML మనం ఎలా రన్ చేయొచ్చు బేసికల్లీ డబుల్ క్లిక్ తో రన్ చేసేయచ్చు బేసికల్ గా. How we can run it? Using just double click, we can directly run it. So I'm just going to the particular folder where module D is there. Just double click it. It will automatically run in the Chrome browser because my default browser is Chrome. That's why it is showing as Chrome browser. If your default browser is IE, it will show IE symbol only. Okay. So now you see this is the part of the line where it is selected. That is with the help of span tag. This is also one basic tag, which we will call as inline tag. If you write paragraph, it will always starts with new line, with a line, with one line space. So paragraph is nothing but a block level element, which we always starts with new line. Headings are also block level elements where it will always starts with new line. What if I do? నేను 2 spans రాసా ఇక్కడ. So ఈ కంటెంట్ ఉంది. I have written in one span. Again, in the next line, again I will written in span. సో ఇప్పుడు ఇలా చెప్పండి ఇవి ఎలా వస్తాయి? పక్క పక్కన వస్తాయా? నెక్స్ట్ లైన్ లో వస్తాయా? డెఫినెట్ గా నెక్స్ట్ లైన్ లో అయితే రావు. ఎందుకంటే ఐ ఆల్రెడీ టోల్ యూ స్పాన్ ఇస్ అన్ ఇన్లైన్ ఎలిమెంట్. సో ఏదైనా సెలెక్ట్ చేసేదానికి స్పాన్ వాడతాం కాబట్టి అది పక్క పక్కన వస్తుంది. నువ్వు యూ వాంట్ టు ఫోర్స్ఫుల్లీ బ్రేక్ ద లైన్, దెన్ యూ కెన్ యూజ్ దిస్ ట్యాగ్ ఆఫ్టర్ స్పాన్. After first span, I want to break the line. I can put like this br/. It is self-closing tag because you are not writing anything. It will break the line. ఇక్కడ ఫైల్ లో ఆటో సేవ్ ఎనేబుల్ చేస్తున్నా కాబట్టి I don't have any issue. I don't want to save it. It will automatically save it. If I disable it, if I do some changes, it will mention here one file unsaved. So that if you press Ctrl S, which is a shortcut, then one will go because that file is saved. ఇలా వస్తాయి అనమాట సేవ్ చేయకపోతే. నేను ఆటో సేవ్ ఎనేబుల్ చేసేస్తుంటా కాబట్టి నో ప్రాబ్లం. వాట్ ఎవర్ ఐ చేంజెస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆటోమేటిక్లీ సేవింగ్. ఇట్స్ నాట్ కమింగ్ యాస్ 1 2. చూడండి నెక్స్ట్ లైన్ లోకి వచ్చింది బికాస్ ఐ డిడ్ బ్రేక్ ద లైన్. సో అలాగే సేమ్ ఇన్ లైన్ లోనే నేను దీని వరకు ఇటాలిక్ ఇవ్వాలి. ఐ వాంట్ ఇటాలిక్. I want this to be bold. This bold అక్షరం. So the same word, it should be bold. Or the whole paragraph I want to be bold. Inside paragraph I will put bold also. So you can write one tag inside another. That's not an issue. This should be bold. See this whole is bold now. So this is italic. This is bold. I want superscript subscript. I want to make power of 2 power 3. I want to make log 2 base something. For that we'll use superscript and subscript. So for example, sup soup of 2 3. We'll put 3 like this. Then 3 will become 2 power. 3 will become 2 power. We have subscript 2. If you want to do like this, log 2 base 4, then it will become subscript, right? So this is superscript and that is subscript, and this is italic and bold. We have strong also, like bold only. Strong. It will be also like bold, but mostly we'll use bold only because both will be equivalent. It's almost identical to bold. We can use that also, right? So these are basic formatting tags. And if you want to divide the page, I want to divide the page into different parts. See, by just seeing itself, you can able to understand why we want to divide. See, you see now, this the top is the one division that is divided. In between courses, this is whole division. Means I divide that page into courses. Again, here right side, I have one more division with some content, with some H2, right? With some H3, with some paragraph, again with some paragraph. I have two paragraphs here. One is in black color by default. Another one is logo color. And now I have H1 tag or H2 tag, which is in bold. Again, I have some H4 or H5, which is in bold. This one might be H1 because that is the upper heading, right? So I used H1 here and applied some color where it will match the byte color, right? I applied this. So this page I divided into many parts. So this is how I can divide page using division tag. So if you see inspect the web page, you can see that particular tag. Don't go inspect and just select anything. You have all the divisions only. This everything is a division. Everything is divided using div tag. So we can divide the page using div. Div is also block level element. If it is divided means the next division will come into the next line. Just I will put the same content, okay? Or I will put some Wikipedia Prabhas. So let's copy and just put it so that I want these paragraphs, right? These are three paragraphs divided one by one. Right? These are three paragraphs. So let's see now. See here, these are coming attached. So I want to divide it. Then definitely I will make inside division. I will make paragraph. This is one paragraph. Again, this is one more paragraph. We can divide the web page into different parts using div tag. Inside div tag, we can write n number of things because that is the division of the page. Inside that division, you can write n number of tags. That is paragraph. That is uploading the files, uploading audio, video, everything. When it comes to next steps, anyway, you understand how to write it. But as of now, I'm just explaining. See, these three divisions are divided now, right? Because of paragraphs. So even though if you give space without paragraph, even though if you give space, it will not take it. So basically, in order to make that, see, this paragraph I'm ending here. Means two paragraph I combined, but there are 4 to 5 lines of space. Even though that is there, HTML will not allow you to make to the next line. It will join together. But if you want to divide that, you need to put inside the paragraph separately only. Otherwise, it will not allow you. Okay. Yes. Otherwise, it will omit that white spaces because HTML, what it will do, whatever you write, whether then exactly it will parse and execute it on browser. It will just execute on browser. If you're applying some styles, that is nothing but HTML is nothing but constructing a building. CSS is nothing but applying paint and interior. Electricity is nothing but JavaScript. Without electricity, nothing can work. Every appliances will be in rest mode, right? So that is JavaScript. The same way, whatever we click here, copy. If I'm copying, I'm opening the course. It will load the subjects. So based on the course, it will load the subject. Means dynamically it is doing. Based on Java full stack, it will load the subject, right? Full stack Python core. Based on it is changing from where it is coming because of server only. We're just developing this inputs in HTML. Even this will be H2 or H3. I don't remember, but if I just select it, you can able to get it. It's a paragraph, but its font size is 1.1 RAM. If I decrease this 1.1 RAM, you can able to see the change. 0.5 RAM. So that is almost changed. Anyway, so we can modify this, but on refresh, it will go up because this is a website. On refresh, it will go on. Yes. So these are the basic tags. Just you need to practice. In order to maintain some paragraph, you can have p tag, which is a block level element, which is always starts with a new line. So if you want to select the part of the content, you will go with span like this. Where I used it, I think I used it on top like this. You can apply styles and whatever you want, you can apply do the styles, which is an inline element. So there is an interview question directly. What is difference between div and span in HTML? So that is difference. Div is nothing but a block level element. And these interview questions I will be hosting in Explore tab in LMS. Once you search it, once you remove this tag, JavaScript might go. You can search it. If you want JavaScript or coding also, questions might come. This is in development. Actually, this is completed, but I want to upload the questions. That's it. I can add the question based on category. Which category? CSS, JavaScript. So it will come. I need to add the code. So I can submit. You can able to see that. Okay. That I will update. It's in progress. Updation is in progress. Website is completed. Day before yesterday, I released this. This is the new feature. So whatever the interview question that might comes to interview, every question will be here only. And as a part of the class also, I will explain the same in Go with Flow. But the same questions, how the I explain, the same way I will write the content here. So that you already connected to that particular answer in the class. So you'll get the answer directly. So for everything, even if you enter Python, so Python will also come in upcoming. As of now, there is no Python. I didn't add it. I just started with front end because we are running the class. So now from Monday, I will add Python questions also for fresher level and how it will be typical and what type of questions will be asked based on this current year, compatibility with, competition between students. Every year it will grow, right? Competition will grow. Minds will be matured for every people. So because of generation gap. So because of that, how they will ask you the same way we'll update the questions. It's not like the olden days, they just ask what is Python and give you the job. No, right? Not. So the same way we'll update the course. Here we have some tasks. Just download this and practice this. After this session, maybe today when you go to basic tags, list all formatting tags. Whatever the tags we have, we just need to practice. And that material will be there here. So in material, you have everything, all the tags, basic tags. So whatever we have, all the tags we have, you can just practice. This superscript, subscript, paragraph, everything I just mentioned, you just practice that. And the next one is HTML color coding. So for any website, any website, you have color codes like RGB, red, blue, green, HSL, hue saturation, and opacity. And again, we have hexadecimal, mixing colors. And you have direct colors. 3-4 ways you can give. But mostly in HTML, we have hexa values. So I will show you HTML color codes. See now, we have this HTML page. So if I want yellow, that's fine. I can directly give yellow. But who will use direct yellow now? You want decent color. Who will use direct red? Not at all. We are not using, right? So if you are wearing that shirt, that should be like slightly maroon or some kind of, not direct red. If you wear direct red, it will be very highlighted. So that is not decent. So now for this website also, for example, this website also, I'm using blue, which is decent blue, right? Which is like navy blue kind of mixed kind of. This directly, I don't have that particular word to spell it, right? This is a mixed color with white. And so that is becoming some, what I know, some less than the, a dark blue. So if I just give blue, color blue, it will be like this. So I don't want this color. I want some decrease some intensity or something. I want to so that this will be good, right? When compared to that particular blue. How this will be calculated in HTML? That I will show you. See, this is somewhat good when compared to that. How this will be calculated? So basically, we have HTML color codes. So we can go here and set our color, whatever the color we want. For example, I want to create the color like this logo. Then go here and select your color. So, okay, this might be the combination. Now I need to increase the intensity. See, almost 007. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, not 3, you go. Yeah, our color also starts with 007 1BD, 1BE. So if you just copy the same, then you'll get this type of color, right? So you want to define your own color, basically using not the direct blue, white, red. So it will be mixed. See here, it is mixed up with this blue and this white. It's a combination. Again, if you less than that, if you decrease everything, it will become dark. Any color, if you decrease anything, right, it will become dark. Means it's absorbed each and every color and became dark. If it is emitting each and every color, then it will become white. So whatever the color that is emitting, that color, it will be like F. So now this is the combination, whatever the color you select, right? This is the hexa value for that. Now if I select this one as this color using hash value, so that color will apply. This color is applied. Now this is one way I can apply color codes. The second way is RGB. You see RGB? RGB. The same way I can use RGB also. So RGB, red, blue, green. Only these three color combinations will reflect all the colors. I can use like a function. First value is 255, 0, 255. It's not 255, 5, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, right? 5, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. Then this will become this color, right? If I increase this 142, 100 or 103, that will become increasing because we are increasing the green. That might be changing, right? Based on the color combination. Now it is changed, right? So we can do this. And even HSL also we can do 298, 43. 298, 43. See the same color we are getting. 298, 43. RGB. HSL. Let's use HSL. HSLA. Use 1. One second. Just get here we need to give percentage. So let's give this. So we're changing that. It will change HSLA. So this will be percentage. Again, if I change this color to blue, actually HSL means hue, saturation and opacity. So basically only this percentage will change. Based on this percentage might change. That percentage will be saturation percentage. So that is different kind. Colors are same, but the usage and syntax is different, right? Then that will apply. HSLA will apply. So this is one way. The third way we can directly use this. Second way this one. Third way this one. This will also use, but it's very rare. But we just use this one only most 99%. RGB less than that means some 50% will use it. HSL will use less than this. These two only will focus most of the time. we'll just use RGB. The same 5, 143, 48. So if you are using opacity, right, then it will become RGBA. Why opacity means transparency? I want to do. See, this is the color actually. This is the color. This is the, now I want to decrease the transparency, means I can increase the transparency, so it will disappear slowly. So for that, I can increase that, that will become added with the A. So just hover on this. This is the transparency control. If you come here, it will almost disappear. It's almost disappear. Check now. It's almost disappear. It is having only 10% is visible, even 7 to 8% is visible. So that is the opacity. If I again decrease to some 50%, it is appeared only 50%. 50% it's already transparent to the background color, right? So that is transparency. So in this way, we can do color coding for HTML this way. So that is one. And there is one more thing, like for this Visual Studio Code, I can add one more extra library. So whenever I save it, automatically it will refresh the page. Every time you observe, we need to refresh this so that changes might happen, right? For this, we have go here. This is one extensions. We'll have live server, right? This is live server. You can just install it. Since I already uninstall, I have uninstall button. Since I already installed. So I have this go live. So this icon will come when you install this. Since I am here in this module, just go live. It will automatically run on some particular port number to this particular system. Now, whatever you do, once you save it, it will automatically refresh. It will automatically refresh. See, it's automatically refreshing, right? Even though I remove all this. It's automatically refreshing. So this is what, with the help of live server, we can able to do the things for HTML. The same way how Java, Python will run automatically if it is running. So the same way using live server, we can run HTML on some particular port number. Got it? Chandra, అర్థమైంది కదా? కళ్ళు ఇట్లా కడుక్కొని రాకు కళ్ళు అటు సింక్ ఉంది. So this is how we can do formatting tags, color codes, and basic things of the web page. And this is how we can divide the page using div tag, and we can write some content using paragraph. And if you want to give some headings, side subheadings, right? So based on H1 to H6, we can give. This H1 is lesser than the paragraph. If you see, it is lesser than the paragraph. Paragraph is equal to almost H4. If you want to, normally we don't use H5, H6. It's a rare case because H4 will be equal to paragraph basically. That paragraph is the base. This paragraph will be the base font. Anyway, less than that we can't see with our naked eye from long distance, right? In this particular system or any screen. So that's why we'll use till H4 only, because H4 is almost equivalent to paragraph. That's why. So this is where the first module I want to explain you. I will continue with the next module. Till this point, are you clear? So this is div and span. So it's nothing but grouping. So div is a grouping some elements and we can divide the whole page. Span is an inline element. That's a direct interview question that I will also list. So now if you open some website, okay, I will just open what? The real website, which here only. This one only anyway. We have 3 subtopics, right? With, bullet point. So this will be list of items where 3 items it is having. This module will have 3 topics. One is anchor tag. Second one, uniform resource locator, URL encoding we have. 3 topics, but I don't want to mention the number. I don't want to mention the type number. So we can make it as unorder. So unorder means there is no order for that, but we can just follow with bullet points. So that we will call as unorder list. UL, unorder list. And the list item you want to write li. First one is the same where it is anchor tag URL uniform resource locator URL and coding. So this is an order list. If I want to make an order proper order kind of right, then I will use order list for the same list items. So let's see what happens. So here we have an order list and unordered list. If we want to change the type of the bullet point or something, we can make here type equal to square or circle. This is solid circle. Now we got square, right? So you can able to see that change. Now we got square. Now here I don't want 1, 2, 3. Basically, I want type. You see the types. Capital A, small I. So that will be applied. So this is how we can do an order list. And we have definition or description list where we don't want to maintain the bullet points. See any website, see this. Whenever I hover on it. Yeah, you got it right. You already seen, right? This page. Okay, not this one also. Let's check anything. So this one also. This is also list, but we don't want any bullet points, right? And even though list element also will become next by next, not in the same line. So internally it's a block level element, but it's not exactly, but the list item will come into the next line. Okay, so making money with us, everything will be a list, an example, but it is not having anything that will become as DL definition list. So we'll just put all this. We have definition list and definition type. What is the type? What we need to write inside that. So this is one more thing like which is definition list. We don't want to mention anything because I browse zoom the browser. It is coming like this. Okay, this is 100%. So this is definition is this is order list and this is unordered list for any website. Now you see LMS also we are using unordered list most of the times because I don't want to put the numbers here because that is not required. So whenever I want to put numbers, see now if you see this is the list of divisions. I can mention each and every division with my module 1, 2 like that. So I just maintaining that, right? Just right click and inspect it. We can give our own name for definition list inside that. This nothing but the definition list, for example. See, I'm just appending one here. Means for every module, I'm appending based on my tactics. So how I can do the same way. This one I can do definition like module 1, module 2, module 3, etc. So whatever I want, I can do that. So it is module 1. Again, for that module, I added expansion bar. We can create with HTML, that one, but using Bootstrap also we can do that. But in the next lecture, you'll get how to develop that. Okay. As of now, I'm just showing this much. So this is one topic. So in order to implement this definition list and all, you can implement that. This already mentioned here. And in this material, you have that example. You just practice it. You have to practice this here. Here you can practice all this. Circle. In type, we have type circle and all, right? Here we'll get it. With no bullet points, definition list. With bullet points, AP. This one, how you will get? Actually, you will not get this with what I can say, type. You will not get that. But using CSS, you will get that. I will tell you. So order list, right? But I just given you to explore. OL, list style type. Leading decimal 0 will get 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. If it is 9, right, 10 will become 10, 11 like that. Till that particular point, it will become leading decimal 0. That is a part of CSS anyway, but you just try to explore if you're possible. But I already written it. You can able to do that particular thing. So that is the assignment. You can practice that. Then the next one. So I want to apply images. See here, you have these images, right? Just right click and inspect it, how it is applied. I want to apply the same images kind of. Select here, this is the selector. Just hover on it. You can see image tag. So this is the URL. I want to use the same URL and same content. So what I do now, I will use some division because in division, I want image. Below that, I want some anchor link. In the anchor link, I want some paragraph, right? So IMG. So SRC equal to, that is the source, right? Source of the image. We need to put URL. So means that is the web URL. You can upload your local images also. I will tell you. So this is image. Below that, I want to write some paragraph. What paragraph I want to write? This whole paragraph. I just copy it. Okay. Anyway, the stars and all we cannot copy, but I'm just showing you how to copy. Okay. See, this is coming, right? So the same way, using IMG tag, we can upload. Again, that image, I don't want that much. I want like a width 120 pixel, height 100 pixel. Okay. Then I can get like this. Now I don't want this much paragraph. I want only less things, right? So what I can do, I can give width of this style width only 130 pixel. So you can get like this. Since we have more content, this is styling anyway, but I want to show you the same way how it is there, right? I just want to show you, that's it. So using styles, we can apply all this, but styles will comes in CSS, but focus on image only. But how it look like the same, I just want to get the same so that you can understand. That's what I'm saying. So using SRC tag, which is an attribute. Here, this is an attribute. This is a value. Yesterday, I told you, whatever we have sky blue, light sky blue color, that will become attribute. This is the tag. Tag will be always in blue color, right? Values will always in orange color. So values will be in double quotes. That value will be assigned to attribute using equal to, which is an assignment operator in any programming language. ఏ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ లో అయినా అసైన్మెంట్ ఆపరేటర్ దీన్ని అంటాం కాబట్టి దీనికి మనం అసైన్ చేస్తాం. సో మనం ఏదైనా తప్పు చేస్తే ఇట్ విల్ ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఐడెంటిఫై ఇన్ రెడ్ కలర్, రైట్, ఇన్ విచ్ లైన్ ఇట్ ఈస్. సో మనం ఏదైనా తప్పు చేస్తే అక్కడ రెడ్ కలర్ కనిపిస్తుంది కాబట్టి వి డిడ్ రాంగ్, వీ కెన్ ఏబుల్ టు ఐడెంటిఫై దట్. ఓకే. నౌ సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద సో ట్యాగ్. నౌ లెట్స్ సీ, ఐ వాంట్ టు అప్లోడ్ మై లోకల్ ఇమేజ్. I want to upload my local image. So ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఈ రెండు ఎలా సజెస్ట్ చేసాయి? కంట్రోల్ స్పేస్ బార్, కంట్రోల్ స్పేస్ బార్. ఇక్కడ ఇమేజెస్ ఏం లేవు. We want to go back // here also I don't have any image. .jpeg, I have video template.jpeg, I can use it, but this one also I don't want. Then I can go back // again go to parent. Here I have downloads. I select it. Again, I want this one, some kind of JPEG. I did Dell. Right. Now, see here. That's loaded, right? Means that is coming. Now, so this is a part of downloads. So that's why This folder is there inside desktop, some classes folder. That's why you go back to root level where the current file and the downloads folder will be equivalent to this particular path. This particular path is equivalent to particular downloads. So I will just go back. That is what we will call as relative path. See, this path is equal to where it is having all downloads documents and all. Now I can select downloads. Now I can select ID del. This is relative path. Relative to this particular folder, we can go back and select the current folder which you want. This is relative. Again, if you want absolute, absolute means go to downloads back. I think ID del, right? Whatever it may be, that's fine. Okay, I have these features of Python as an image. So now go to properties. It is started with C users user slash download slash features of Python, right? When you're copying, it is backslash, but you want to use forward slash only because we use it forward slash only now, right? You observe it. So when you are using absolute path, system will not recognize because this file will recognize only relative path because if you're going front and back, you are navigating that. So that navigation is possible, but if you copy the whole path, starting from local disk, that we will call as absolute part of that particular file, and you need to give the file name now, features of Python. Rename it and copy the name and put .jpg because that extension is .jpg, right? Now, since this image is in your local, me local system on the out, it will run it, but it will not run it now. Why? Because I will tell you, it will not able to fetch the image. See, it's not able to fetch alternate text. I will put if image is not coming, we'll put alt fail to fetch. Fail to fetch. Right click and format document if you want. See now fail to fetch. I will say fail to fetch. Why? Because just right click and inspect, you will see the error. So basically it will say, it will try to find out that from this particular allowed resource. So, but it can't able to find it. Why? Because this is running on port number 5501 and this is running on this server. It will always check whether if it is having like this. You got it right. Since you are running on some IP address, it will check like this. If you are checking like this, definitely it is wrong. So now I will stop the server now because see, I have something here registration by splash. Now just check if I am uploading some image here, this image, okay. This is there, right? This is the image. So see, it is there in the // assets PNGs. See, in registration.bytesplash.in, we have assets folder. Inside that we have PNGs. Inside that we have python.png. Means whatever the URL that you are using, it will search in that particular URL / only. So because of that, it can't able to find it. But since you are running in local in 127 as a port number, here it can't able to find that. But in order to find that in your local system, it should run from local disk C. So that if you do directly execution, go to classes and web 6, module 3, it will directly execute from C drive, right? HTML will double click will execute. Now it can able to fetch the file from local disk C. You got it right. So that is why while loading on server, it should be applicable. If you are using this go live server, images, videos will not fetch from your local because that will run on port number. Always it will search from starting to C#. So C/users. So since it is opening from here, it can also fetch from here. If you run on open server, go live, then it might not work images because this is running on some server with port number. File is running, but whatever the file is accepting something that can't able to find out, fail to fetch. So that is the difference. So server URLs and the current URLs, and that is the absolute URL and the relative URL. Relative URL you can go back and forth, front and back, and you can see it. If you want absolute URL, you just copy paste the whole path like how we did now. This is absolute path, and that is relative path where you can go front to back to front and select some particular thing. You got it right. This is how you can go absolute and relative. Now, what is URL encoding basically? You just select something here. This is an encoded string. This is an encoded string. And even sometimes short URL. What I will do, this one. See, if I am see, whenever you open any website, URL will be almost like this kind of at the end, right? Because that will be encoded. The plain URL you can't read. If I say this byte courses URL dashboard/1, you can easily understand this is course number 1. If I put 2 as course number ID, then you can easily understand this is course 2. So that might be prone to security breach for a particular website. Then these two will be encoded into some particular 10-digit string or 20-digit string, whatever you mentioned. Because of that, you can uniquely identify that. That is URL encoding or decoding. Decoding means encoded URL you get back. That is where in aptitude and reasoning, you will see encoding and decoding. ABC is equal to DFC. Then what will be SXX equal to, what is that? That is what encoding. That will be added some with 2 ABC. A, B, D. What is the difference? 3. 3 is the difference. The same way they did some logic. The logic front end and back end both knows. So that is how they can encode and decode URLs. So that by using this logic, the user who will visit the website, right, who is technologically a developer, they can't understand that particular plain text. So the same way you are sending from your WhatsApp message to Pradeep to Chandra, Chandra to Harsha, whatever it may be. So it can't go directly plain text. If I'm sending hi Pradeep, so nobody can read it in internet or hackers or even Facebook. Meta can't read it. That should be encoded into some human non-understandable string. Then only that will be secure, right? The same way URLs, messages, everything is encrypted. Encrypted end to end. You see, right? That end to end encryption is nothing but this is your end, my mobile, and that is your end, your mobile. So when you are sending your message to Pradeep, till it reaches Pradeep, it should not decrypt. Again, Pradeep sends to you, Raju. Till it reaches you, it should not decrypt. Both ways, we have public key and private keys. Public key, which is encoded, then private key is with you. When you are sending with him, you send him private key. Using that only he can decrypt. That is public key and private key. That when comes to encryption, you can learn. Means that is a part of subject anyway. But when comes to backend, encryption, decryption, you can learn that. But that is the process. URL, messages, everything will be encrypted. Otherwise, someone will come in between and hack that particular packet of data. Data will be transferred in the form of bytes, right? That bytes again will convert into byte code. Again, that byte code will be converted into original form file, whether it is file or message. You already know that. So that is how encryption description is very important. So here I just put something. Yeah, so I think we have image map, which I missed, but I will show you. So there is an image, okay? So this is the whole image. So actually just think of this image will have 3 images in single image. If I click on it, it will open database. If I click on it, it will open the C# website. If I click on it, it should open .NET Core website. That is what image map. We can use using coordinate. For example, X coordinate. So X axis horizontal, Y axis vertical. So how much we can able to point it, but you just need to understand it. But in company, you will not use it. But I just want to show you. I will give you an example. Basically, see here, this is an image. I am running on port, right? I will dispose it. Dispose chesi local lo run చేద్దాం. So it's already running in local. That's fine. So downloads లో ఉన్న idDel.jp. ఓకే, నేను డాక్యుమెంట్స్కి వెళ్ళాను. idDel. సో ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఇమేజ్ నేను మ్యాప్ చేయాల. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ యూజింగ్ మ్యాప్. ఇక్కడ I can use map. Use map. I can give some ID here for this name ఏదైనా ఇవ్వచ్చు. సో img map. సో ఇది నేను దీనికి మ్యాప్ చేసినప్పుడు దీని కార్డ్స్ ఇవ్వచ్చు నేను. ఒక్క నిమిషం చూపిస్తా. Where is my material? Yes. Just download that. We have area that will be rectangular. This is the coordinates. Whenever I click on it, for example, on top, just put some head. So it will open LMS, that particular website, lms.whitesplash.in. If it open below, if it click on below, it should open dell.com, https dell.com. Now see this website, width is 120, height is 100. Now, since its height is 100, so we can give these coordinates like this. It started with 34 and 44. X-axis 34 means, for example, now I will just tell you how it will be calculated. This you no need to learn, but I will just tell you so that in future, if you want, means if you are getting something, this so that you can easily understand. So now let's see. We have an image. Okay, we have an image. This think of width is 120, height is 100. Okay, width is 120, height is 100. Right? So now I want to select this part of the particular page. And again, I want to select this part of this particular page. When I click on this part, it should open some particular website. Again, when I click on this part, it should open some particular website. This will be, shape will be square, right? So we can give shape as square or rectangle based on our usage. Now the coordinates 34, 44, that will be previous image, that's fine. So now you see here x coordinate and y coordinate 0, 0, right? It's collided in 0, right? So 0, 0 to, from here how much it will be? Some 100, because not 100, 60, yeah. Right? 60 and what is this? So this will be height and this will be width. So here this will be 60 or this will be 50, or this will be 60 and this will be 50, right? So you know, horizontally it is 60. First I will put horizontal thing 60. Vertically it is 50. How much height and width I have? Height, 1 second. Okay, height will be 350 here. 1 second. 350 will be width, 250 will be height. So I can say both. It is 100 means almost I can say 50 as the height, right? Again width I want 60 as the width. For this I will give lms.whitesplash.in. Again for the next coordinates, where it will start from? It will start from 60 and it will end from here, right? So it will start with 60 and it will end where? 120, right? It will end at 120. Y coordinates will end at 120. Again, what is the length and width? Almost 50, 60 only, because both have equal proportions, right? The third one will start with 0 and ends with 120. Again, width and height will be almost 100, 120. We need to give the same, right? Because, okay, sorry. We need to give, it starts from here and it will ends with here. This we want to give. It will be like 60 to 120. Just give like this, 60 to 120. So now it will open del.com. Here we can open, yeah, RECT. It will open bytesplash.in. This is how we need to match it. Now let's see. It is running on server. This I don't want. Yes. Use map. Okay. Here I need to add hash. Here I need to use the name, that is fine. That is only missing thing. So now let's see. Just check whether it will work or not. Name is IMG map. We are using use map. SRC. Use map. Map. Let's use the same and let's see if any errors. Format document. Is there any problem with Square? I'm not sure. Downloads/id del. Okay. SRC. Href. Just use this same coordinates. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's working. Maybe our coordinates issue. If coordinates are not working properly, this might not work. Let's see HTTPS. First on top, we'll use LMS. At last, I will use del.com. So second one, just be like that. This is opening LMS. Okay, this one it's almost give some 700 height, 1200 width. Just go back. Now in between, I just click here. I'll click here. Bytesplash.in. Here I can click LMS. Again, if I click here, wherever it show cursor pointer, right? Then it might activate it. Here it is not activated. Whenever you get cursor, it might get activated. I get here coordinates for this as 333. 25 set 0. Just check this. Yes. Now you open bytes, means the next thing. Again, I will start from here 3000. Some kind of, because we don't know about this image. Again, we need to calculate it. See here, if I open ByteSplash, if I open here, it will open ByteSplash. LMS. Where it is Dell, it might be somewhere. I can't find it. Starts with 0, 170. Okay, let it be. Yes, somewhere it is there, Dell.com. So if you want to make the clickable images as a part of coordinates, anyway, this is difficult task because you need to upload this into some website to find the coordinates, right? And you will get the coordinates of that, or you need to calculate manually. So once after calculation, you need to put all this, then only this might work. But most of the times, if you are working with small images, that is fine. Directly you'll put X coordinate and Y coordinate, you will click it. So same also, we can use it. See, if I'm using this home website. So whenever I click on this, always I will navigate here. Even though I'm in courses, if I click on this, I will always navigate to this particular home. See, if I'm even in contact, again, if I click on this, it will navigate to home. This is also one image map. Wherever I click, it will navigate in that. Okay, that is an image map overall. You will not use that particularly much, but I just want to show you how it will be useful because I am also using that at single time. All the website will be using that. Even if you click on Amazon logo in your mobile, right, it will go to home page. You might remember if you click that once in a while. Huh? I just, that's all I want to tell you till today, because it might be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You want to practice it. So once you practice, I think here 3 and 5 we have modules also anyway, right? So you can just go through that. So we'll come back tomorrow. So tomorrow is Friday. This week, till this week, we have Friday only exam day. From next week, we'll continue 5 days classes, Saturday exam. Okay. So this is how we'll follow. Every Saturday we'll conduct exam. Till Monday to Friday, what you learn, you need to put up there, right? So that if something is missing Saturday afternoon and Sunday, you might, you might prepare well by Monday. So that I will ask everyone to write something what you covered in previous week on board, like here in live, so that everyone can see and everyone can explain to everyone. So that much how we can go with. Monday to Friday ఈ వీక్ ఏం జరిగింది, ఎగ్జామ్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ మండే వచ్చినప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ ర్యాండమ్ గా నేను ఎవరినో కాల్ చేసి అలాంటి రాయండి లాస్ట్ వీక్ లో జరిగిందంటే రాయాలి. సో దట్ ఈస్ హౌ యూ నీడ్ టు బి ప్రిపేర్, because interview also will be like that only, right? So they will ask you randomly what they want. So if you can able to write it, you can through the interview. So we want to prepare like that only, and you want to explain that in English. Try to explain. Right? Next Monday will be like this. Every Monday, I will make a call out random person, and I will make that. So they will sit there. That is their chair, right? And they will write it. So everyone can see that. And finally, on go with the flow, they can explain to everyone how I explain, right? The same way. Or if they want, if they're very confident, they can come here and explain. Pradeep, okay kada? So atlage untadi. So practice చేయండి. రికార్డింగ్ అప్లోడ్ చేస్తాను. LMS వచ్చిన వాళ్ళకి LMS లో పడిపోతాయి. ఓకేనా?